Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hoping all is well, hoping all is well with you, and you're just keeping your spirit up one day at a time, right? Yes, hoping all is well with you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you so much. I am grateful. I'm very grateful. This is a very interesting moment, and as we continue on, I'm just grateful that I can just come on and just tape a video and send it out there to just give some encouragement. Um, Yesterday was one of the hardest ones I had to do, but I did it, and I tell you something: the obedience to God is so amazing because I felt so much joy. I wanted to film another video again, but I was so excited that I didn't think I'd be able to talk with so much excitement. But oh man, I'm telling you, God is good. So thank you so much. Thank you. And I am so encouraged. I've received so many emails from just friends and my clients and different people just offering assistance during this time, and I thought that was so sweet, so sweet. It's heartfelt, but the thing I'm most grateful for is to hear how people are actually using their time to get in the garden, to do a little house cleaning. Oh man, so many good things are coming out of this moment. So I hope that you take this time too to really work on whatever it is. You just say, thank the Lord, I have time now to do it, right? Right. So yeah, thank you so much. Today I want to talk about the power of gratitude. And it came in my spirit this morning as I share with you guys. I normally meditate in the morning and just really think about what's in my heart, what's really resting in my spirit. And this morning it was gratitude. The power in being grateful. And I started to really think about it. And as I look over my life, one of the things that really helped me is to identify my point of reference. And I remember the Lord saying to me about a year ago, the power in point of reference. Where did you see this? Who did you see do this? Where did you pick this up from? Where did you pick up this habit or this mentality? And so I recognize there is a power in knowing your point of reference. I will touch on that probably after this video. But in the sense of gratitude, in this conversation with you around gratitude and the power of gratitude, it's really interesting to see how we develop certain things and to go back and see where it came from. And I was laying in the bed this morning and I was thinking about what is gratitude? What is gratitude? And I was thinking back to a conversation I had with a friend of mine. And we were talking on the phone and we were trying to talk about gratitude, and she was saying, but what is gratitude? And before we got off the phone, we were so excited because we were like, being grateful is an emotion that you feel. And I just remember being so excited that she said it because I have these feelings, but sometimes we have to talk to each other and have dialogue, rich, healthy dialogue with each other. And that's when we both get this understanding. I love it when the Lord said, when two or more people are gathered in my name, I will be there to help you guys, right? And that's what came out of that. It was a huge aha moment that gratitude is an emotion. And so this happened about a month ago. But I really started thinking about what this gratitude is and where was my point of reference for gratitude. And I remember being a little girl, 7, 8 years old. I live with my grandmother in the country. A lot of my point of reference come from this place, right? Portland, Jamaica. And I live with my grandmother, and we live in this house, but our bathroom was outside. So imagine this outside bathroom in the elements and stuff, and it's in the mountain, so the water is cold. So I would go outside and take a shower, and I didn't like it. I said, oh my God, the water is so cold, especially when it hit my back and I'm going in like this, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I don't like taking a shower because the water is cold. But it wasn't just cold in the morning, it was cold in the afternoon, it was cold in the evening. It was experience from me, right? So fast forward, I came to the United States at 15, and oh my, I experienced warm water for the first time, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Warm water. Now I can go in leisurely. Now I can really appreciate the moment. I can enjoy my shower. Oh, I mean, it was such a big deal because one experience brought me so much displeasure, but this next experience was like, oh my gosh, I now can compare the differences. I said, oh, I appreciate this. And in that appreciation, I've been here now over 20 something years. I go in the shower and I'm like, oh, thank you, Lord. Lord, I thank you. It's not just water. It's not just your provision, but it's warm, God. It is so warm. It's so comfortable. Thank you so much. You know? So when I look back, honestly, that was my very first moment of deeply appreciating an experience, right? And oh gosh, I remember so much conversations around thankfulness when I was younger because I wasn't always thankful. You know, I had a lot of reasons and valuable reasons to not feel grateful and thankful for the childhood that I had, you know. But I remember one time I was living with my aunt and I was just complaining to her about so much things on her veranda. And she said to me, Jennifer, you know, life may not have started out well for you now, but you're with me now. And I'm taking care of you. Be grateful for that. I didn't have to do it. Be grateful for that. And I remember walking away and I said, what is this grateful thing she's talking about? What is this thankful thing? And as years goes on and I'm thinking, I have to explore it. And that's a beautiful thing I recognize about myself. I love to go deeper. I have to get my own understanding. Don't just tell me to be grateful. What does grateful feel like? I want to know what it feels like. And when I go back, that shower was a beautiful example of that experience of feeling gratitude. And so as time went on, I didn't really realize it consciously, but I kept replicating that feeling even through my challenges. There was a part of me that was feeling so much gratitude, and I felt the deep emotions when people would do things for me. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I can feel that emotion. I feel that tightness inside me, like, you did that for me? Thank you. What made you choose me? Thank you so much. That deep sense of, thank you. It wasn't just from the neck up. I felt it. So as time goes on, I just start to, as I said, replicate that feeling, duplicate that feeling in my life. And as I got older and things start coming to my consciousness, now I wake up the spirit of gratitude. Now, when the Lord is speaking to me about my characteristics, I go deeper. I go to a deeper state of gratitude when He told me to write down my characteristics, and I start to see that my true essence, my true nature, my kindness, just my loyalty, all of this is God gift to me, So recently I was having another conversation with someone, and they were like, I just don't understand why people are not more grateful, they're not thankful. And I said to her, how can we truly be thankful and grateful to others when we're not grateful for ourselves? If I don't love myself, if I don't feel gratitude for who I am, for what I've been through, and for what I'm doing now, how can I express that gratitude outside of me if I don't know what gratitude look like or feel like? How can I express that? How can I know what it feels like? How can I activate it if I am disconnected from who I am? So it's really coming into me in the last few months that I'm helping you, is coming more to me. That gratitude first begins with you, with who you are. Appreciating who you are. Appreciating your nature. And not just appreciating it, but developing who you are. Exercise it every day. I wake it up every day. I wake up who I am every day. I wake it up. I feel it. I feel love. I feel genuine. I feel just kindness for myself. I feel gratitude. And before I walk out my door, I experience that. And I get to share that with the world over and over, with my neighbors in the grocery store, at the mechanic shop, in the cafe, you know, everybody. I just give it, I just give it, I just give it. Sometimes, I mean, to the level of gratitude well up inside me so much when I, just for example, when I pick up my car from the mechanic shop and I'm like, oh, this car feels so good. I come home and fill out a little card and write a card. Thank you so much for taking care of my car. It feels like a brand new car, you know, and I send it off, and it may be months until I see that person, the mechanic again, and he's like, thank you so much for that card, and I totally forget that I did it, right? But that moment when that person say thank you, when that person calls me and say, oh, Jennifer, I got your card today, and I'm like, oh, I get to relive that moment. So that phone call came in probably when I'm having a bad day, or when, you know, I'm just nothing ain't going on for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like really energized, and I get that call that somebody got the card. I'm like, so I made somebody happy, and in turn it makes me happy. Oh my, what a beautiful gift. What a beautiful gift, and the power I get to activate and walk in this, walk in it. Even if my day is not going well, I know if I can do something for someone, I know if I do something for someone, I can take my power back. I can see the gratitude on them. I can see the gratefulness on them. I can feel it when I give them a hug and they go, oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good to give. So the power of gratitude, the power of feeling it, of experiencing it, the power of resting in gratitude, the power of resting in gratitude and thankfulness to God, for giving us these beautiful characteristics, for giving us this beautiful sense of being, this beautiful experience, this beautiful eyes to see the tree, to smell the flowers, to make somebody else happy, the beauty. You know, I tell you something, I was talking to a friend of mine this morning. She's in Jamaica, you know, and I was sharing this experience about me laying down and just really ruminating in my mind about gratitude and stuff, and the example came to mind, and it was so funny because I was like, oh my goodness, I can't give her this example, right? But I mean, we're grown, we're grown people. So when I was talking to her about gratitude, I was trying to let her understand, right? And somehow whenever I tap into my mind like this, all kind of creative things come, right? So I said to her, you want me to tell you what it's like to live in the power of gratitude? And she's like, yeah, explain it. I said, you know, it's like, you know the act that all of us do. I didn't say it to her like this, but I'll say it this way, right? You'll get the point. So I said it's the act. You know this universal act that everybody does. Everybody does. And it brings us so much joy. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. That act that people in China and Japan, everybody's doing this act. And in this act, we do it and it feels so good that we do it over and over and over and over again. We appreciate the experience. We fall in love out of that experience. It is so amazing. And I said, how can we replicate that feeling throughout our days? That's what it feels like. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it. I'm going to experience it. I'm going to experience it. Oh my God. And you get to replicate that deep feeling, gratitude and love. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Like for me, that's blessing me right now. So I hope it bless you. That moment where you're giving and receiving, and you're giving love, and you're giving and receiving love. Gratitude. You're just so grateful for that moment. So you think of ways how you can replicate that in your life. Wake up your characteristics. Start operating from them. Be more kind. Be more understanding, being more compassionate to yourself, and start giving that same feeling that you give, the same kindness and generosity that you give to yourself, you can now extend it genuinely from a gracious heart. You can give it. So I pray that you're blessed today. Don't laugh at me too hard. I'm just trying to bless you. I'm trying to get you to think about some things. As I said, when we come out of this moment, we will come out with a different mindset. We're ready to take over the world. We're ready to just say, hey, I am beautiful. I am blessed. I am. Praise the Lord. Be blessed. Take care.